The sovereign military academy prided itself on producing the galaxy's finest fighters. For 5,000 years, it had trained legendary commanders from the most fearsome species known to civilized space. When Xtor of the Valdari arrived, everyone knew the academy had discovered its next prodigy. Standing 9 foot tall with natural armored plating and 4 muscular arms, Xtor hailed from a species that had conquered 17 star systems through sheer brute force. The Valdari were apex predators, bred for combat, destined for victory. "Finally," murmured Administrator Keelan, watching Xtor shred training drones with his bare claws. "A cadet worthy of our legacy." The human arrived 3 days later. Cadet Emma Thompson stood 5 feet 6 inches, had no natural weapons, no armor, and by all measures, shouldn't have passed the Academy's physical requirements. She'd gained entry through a seldom-used clause allowing species with exceptional strategic skills to bypass standard strength tests. Xtor barely noticed her during the first week's drills. While he demolished combat pillars and terrified sparring partners, Thompson spent her time in the library, studying. When others ran tactical simulations, she observed from the balcony, taking notes. "The human is wasting her chance," Xtor boasted to his followers. "Maybe her species sends their weakest as a joke." The joke ended during the second week's survival exercise. Dropped on a hostile moon with minimal supplies, cadets had to reach an extraction point across 50 kilometers of predator-infested terrain. Xtor charged ahead, relying on his strength to overcome obstacles. His natural armor deflected attacks, and his forearms let him scale cliffs while fending off aerial predators. He reached the extraction point in record time. 8 hours 12 minutes. Thompson was already there, calmly eating a protein bar. "Impossible," Xtor growled. "How?" he demanded. She pointed to a data pad showing local wildlife behavior. "The predators are nocturnal ambush hunters. They avoid southern ravines at midday due to heat. I waited until noon, took the ravine route, and walked here unopposed. Arrived 3 hours ago." The room fell silent. Week 3 brought combat trials. Xtor dominated physical matches. His Valdari genetics unstoppable. Thompson lost every bout until she proposed a rule change. "Combat isn't just about direct fighting," she suggested. "What about asymmetric warfare?" The Academy, intrigued, allowed it. In the rematch, Thompson never entered the ring. Instead, she hacked the arena's systems, gradually increasing gravity until Xtor's own mass became a handicap. When he adapted, she flickered the lights to disrupt Valdari neural patterns, something she'd studied in week 1. When he adjusted to that, she played audio at a frequency interfering with his echolocation, another weakness she had identified. Xtor collapsed without Thompson throwing a single punch. "Cowardice," he roared afterward. "Efficiency," she corrected. "Why fight where you're strongest?" Human military doctrine. Never give the enemy a fair fight. The 4th week's leadership exercise changed everything. Teams had to defend a simulated colony against waves of automated attackers. Xtor led from the front, inspiring through fearless example. His colony fell in 6 hours. Thompson's team lasted 42 hours before instructors called an end. She had organized her diverse group based on strengths: nocturnal species for night patrols, aquatic species monitoring water access, flyers for reconnaissance. She built layered defenses, supply caches, and fallback points. Most impressively, she convinced hostile species to cooperate. "How do you make warriors follow without force?" a confused Xtor asked. "I don't make them follow," Thompson replied. "I give them reasons to want to win. Every species here has unique talents. I just create situations where those talents matter." The final evaluation stunned the Academy. Thompson scored highest in strategic thinking, resource management, psychological warfare, and innovation. Xtor dominated the physical tests but ranked average in adaptation and leadership. During graduation, the Academy's ancient AI made an unprecedented declaration. For the first time, 2 exemplary graduates were named. Xtor of the Valdari for embodying traditional warrior excellence, and Emma Thompson of Earth for redefining what a warrior could be. As they stood together on the podium, Xtor admitted, "I entered believing strength conquers all. You taught me intelligence can defeat strength." Thompson smiled. "And you taught me that when strength and intelligence work together, they can overcome everything else." The crowd erupted. But the true victory was the message spreading across the galaxy. Humans might not be the strongest warriors, but with minds as their weapon, they were among the most dangerous.